The noise is loud. But talk, that's never won a game.
A swing and a miss, he struck him out.
But staying on top, that's the true battle. The rosters change, but the heart beats the same. The mission is still alive.
This is lifted out to left field. You can't forget about it. This is well struck. It is hit deep out to left field. Good throw home. It's cut off. It's a tie game.
A shot at number 3.
2-2. This is thrown to left field. It's going to win the ball game.
On behalf of everyone with the Norwich Unicorns SNSN Sports, I'm Adam Plager saying so long and good night.
That'll bring home the game's first run. O'Brien scores. RBI base hit. Bryce Detweiler. 1-0 Norwich. He hits this one well out to right field, moving over his Callie, it's over his head. Rounding third, digging to come home and score is Chaplin. Here comes Detweiler to the plate. There will not be a throw to contest it. RBI ringing double. Charlie Walsh in Norwich is added on here in the 4th inning. It's 3-0. This is bounced through. It's past the glove of Sepulveda into left field. That'll get the job done. Nolan stumbles around first. RBI base hit, C.J. Nolan. 4-0 Norwich here in the 4th inning. Archie shoots this into left field. That's going to fall in. It's a fair ball. C.J. Nolan gets the green light rounding third. He will score. Clay Harchie to the opposite field. And Norwich has rocked the boat here in the 4th inning. Now this is hammered deep out to left field. You can forget about it. Bryce Detweiler clears the deck for the 2nd time this summer. Both in the heart of the Commonwealth. He just leans into one. A 2-run rocket over the left field wall. And Norwich has an 8-1 lead in the 7th. On 1-0, he lifts it in the air. This is playable out there. Moving back is Chaplin. Say goodnight to the Bravehearts. Norwich comes into enemy territory, and they take the opener 8-4. Norwich Unicorn Baseball is on the air from New Britain Stadium. The Norwich Unicorns back in the Futures League Championship for the 3rd straight summer. It's the Battle of Connecticut, the Unicorns in the Hardware City. Good evening, everybody. I'm Adam Plager, welcoming you to Game 1 of the Futures League Championship. With all the rain, it is finally out of the forecast, and we will play baseball on a Wednesday night at New Britain Stadium. It's the Battle of the Nutmeg State. A couple underdogs taking out the top 2 teams in the Futures League. 2 teams that finished under 500, but all that matters is you have to find a way to get into the dance, and both teams found a way to get into the postseason here in 2025. New Britain making history here tonight. It's their first time in the Futures League Championship after knocking out the Vermont Lake Monsters, winning Game 2 here in New Britain in front of a packed house. They shut them out 1-0, the final score. Garrett Garbinski really shined for them. And then last night in Burlington at Centennial Field, 6-2. The Bees won it, and they have stamped their ticket into the championship. Norwich for the 3rd straight summer in the Futures League Championship, and they will look to make history and become the first team in Futures League history to make it a 3-peat. Norwich swept the Worcester Bravehearts. They rocked the boat in Worcester. They won it 8-4 in the opener, and then Charlie Walsh with some 14th inning magic at Dodd Stadium, and the Unicorns knocked off Worcester 2-1. Was the final score. Let's take a look back at how things unfolded in the semifinal round for Norwich, and it was really the starting pitchers that paved the way for the Unicorns. Here's exactly what we're talking about. Matt Wooten, he set the tone in Game 1. 6 1/3 innings, he picked up the victory. He is tied for the league lead in wins in the regular season. He finished 5-1
allowed 8 hits over 6 1/3, 1 earned run in that outing. He struck out 2. And then Frank the Tank, Frank Spirito, he dominated the Worcester offense. He held them scoreless over 8 innings. He allowed just 2 hits. He struck out 6. He walked 1. Norwich starting pitching allowed just 1 earned run over the 2-game series. They issued just 1 walk to the 8 strikeouts. They were quite dominant against the Worcester Bravehearts. They shut down the top offense in the Futures League. Here's a look at some of those overall numbers now from that first round series between the two sides. Norwich outscoring Worcester in the series 10-5, 22 hits for Norwich, 6 extra base hits. But you talk about limiting the errors. Norwich made 3 errors in that series. They all came in Game 2 of that series. A big victory for the Norwich Unicorns on their home soil at Dodd Stadium on Monday night. The longest game in Norwich Unicorns history, a 14-inning thriller at Dodd Stadium. It was Charlie Walsh with the big hit for Norwich in the 14th inning. Here's how it sounded from Dodd Stadium, a moment that will go down in the history books, an all-time moment. And Charlie Walsh with the clutch 1-out hit past the infield defense. Here's how it sounded at Dodd Stadium Monday night. Walsh trying to win it in extras. The pitch. He goes to the opposite field, down the left field line. Say goodnight to Worcester. Walsh walks it off in the 14th inning. And for the 3rd straight summer, the Unicorns are headed back to the Futures League Championship. Dodd Stadium magic stays alive in 2025. Dodd Stadium magic certainly still alive in 2025. Charlie Walsh with the big hit for the Norwich Unicorns. He has been a clutch performer for Norwich here in the postseason. Here's a look at those numbers for Charlie Walsh against the Worcester Bravehearts this season. 273 against Worcester, but in the postseason, he really shined. He has doubles now in 3 straight games over his last 5 games. 8 for 25, 4 runs driven in, 2 runs scored, 3 doubles, a .320 hitter over this stretch, and his hit on Monday night clinched the Unicorns their 3rd straight appearance in the Futures League Championship, and for the first time in league history, it's a battle of Connecticut. Charlie Walsh was the hero. Here's what he had to say about the big game for himself, but also the big moment. He has lived for those all summer long. He's been such a clutch player for the Unicorns. Here's what he had to say as far as being able to slow the game down.
I think that situation, that pitcher has been pretty fastball heavy for a couple batters at that point. You know, guy on third, 1 out, infield in. Just, I was thinking first fastball, I get in the zone. I'm just trying to hit it hard somewhere, and you know, more often than not, it's either getting through or it's getting a job done in that situation. So I'm just glad it worked out like that.
Well, Charlie Walsh certainly got the job done for the Unicorns. He got that through, no doubt about that. Down the left field line, Jack Byrne would come home to score, and the celebration was on in Norwich on Monday night. Here's what Walsh had to say as far as how fun it's been for him to play at Dodd Stadium this summer.
I think that situation, that pitcher has been pretty fast.
Fortunately, the audio from that clip not working for us, but we do know this one it's going to be important for the Unicorns to keep the momentum rolling here tonight.
Just got to keep playing branded baseball that we've been playing all summer. I think we got the guys to do it. We got the guys to do it. It's a fun group, and I think we just take care of business the next 2 days and go home happy.
Norwich looking to take care of business here tonight, no question about that. They're going to need to do it behind enemy lines. Norwich beginning the postseason here at New Britain Stadium. Prior to the ball game, we spoke with the skipper, Kyle Dombrowski, on what it's going to take for the Unicorns to come out on top and set the tone here in the championship series.
Alongside the manager of the Norwich Unicorns, Kyle Dombrowski, right where the group wanted to be. A little panic at the Disco Dot Stadium Monday night. Let's start with the starting pitching that entire series. Matt Wooten, Frank the Tank. It seems like those two really set the tone for your group.
Yeah, they've set the tone all year. They've done a really good job of taking some pressure off the bullpen, able to get deep into games, while also allowing our hitters to go out and just be aggressive the whole game. So, first two games, obviously could have gone a little bit better, maybe not playing 14 innings for game two, but outside of that, both of those games went absolutely according to plan in every single facet.
Big 2 wins for your group. Knock off the first place Worcester Bravehearts, third straight summer championship baseball for the Norwich Unicorns. How electric was it to play at Dodd Stadium Monday night to be able to do that in front of the home crowd?
Oh, there's no better place to play in August, and I think we've shown that the past couple of years. So hopefully take care of business tonight, but can't wait to get back there on Friday for game 2 as well.
The offense was roaring in Worcester. That was really the difference in game 1, that big 4th inning against the Bravehearts. How important are early runs in these types of games?
Yeah, early runs are huge, especially in the playoffs when you got really, really, really dominant pitching performances out of everybody. But that's the power of a big inning right there, and everything we try to do on the mound and defensively is to mitigate those big innings. Those are really, really hard to overcome once they happen. So it's just a matter of, kind of having a killer mindset once we sniff a little bit of blood, trying to go for the kill, and I think we did a really, really good job of executing on game 1 there. So any opportunity that presents itself tonight, we'll be looking to do the same.
Another one of those pitchers' duels at Dodd Stadium. Justin Gwen is going to get that victory in game 2 to clinch you guys the berth into the championship. He gave you guys 4 shutout innings. What was it like to watch him go to work?
It was awesome. It was awesome. Him and I talked pregame a little bit, and was just seeing if he was ready to go. And, I had a feeling we were going to give him the ball late in the game, but didn't know if I anticipated 4 clean innings out of him. So, it was an awesome job out of him. It gave us everything we needed offensively to be able to scratch that one run across, which obviously was the difference maker.
Charlie Walsh, it seems like he's been so clutch for this group all summer long. How's he been able to slow games down and, find a way there in the 14th?
Well, last night was actually, really funny that 2 nights ago, it was really funny that Charlie was able to smoke 2 line drives backside off of righties. He'll be the first to tell you that righties have given him some problems this year, and he's a bit of a non-typical hitter in the sense of his numbers against lefties are really, really, really good. So, it's been a matter of having a good approach against righties the past couple weeks, and I think the other night was a great showing of that. But, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention everybody that had an impact that inning that led to the win there. Chaplin drawing that walk, Byrne coming in and having a Dave Roberts moment, stealing second. But, the unsung hero in all this is Bryce Detweiler, just playing baseball, doing a really, really good job situationally, looking for something that he could hit to the right side of the field. That ground ball to second allows Jack to advance to third, and then, obviously Charlie puts a good swing on the ball, and we win the game there. But it was Charlie that ultimately got to play the hero, but it was a culmination of what everyone did leading up to that point.
Last one for you. Brennan Grady will take them out in game 1. Some go-tos for him against the Bees.
Just pound the zone, control the game, try to keep the base runners at bay.
Number, as always, thanks for the time and best of luck tonight.
Thanks.
Kyle Dombrowski on what it's going to take here tonight. That was the skipper. Norwich, it's going to be a late start for them. This ball game will get started right around a little after 8 o'clock Eastern time. A great night for baseball. It's the Futures League Championship here from historic New Britain Stadium. We'll take a timeout on the other side. How about the winning pitcher from that epic 14-inning battle at Dodd Stadium? A closer look at what Justin Gwen was able to do for the Unicorns. A look at all of that and more. Starting lineups, first pitch. We all know you've been waiting for it. Stick with us. More to come on the Norwich Unicorns pregame show. It's presented by SCR Structures and Sheds.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Unicorn fans, want to watch the Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at cunicorns.milbstore.com. That's cunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long. Welcome back to the Norwich Unicorns pregame show presented by SCR Structures and Sheds. Adam Plager with you from New Britain Stadium. Continuing to count you down to first pitch on a Wednesday night here against the New Britain Bees. Third straight summer, the Norwich Unicorns are back in the Futures League Championship, looking to make Futures League history, the first three-peat in the Futures League. The New Britain Bees making history for themselves. They won their first postseason series, a 3-game battle against the Vermont Lake Monsters. They won it last night in Burlington, 6-2 the final score after winning a shutout effort on a Monday night. 1-0 was the final score. Here's what Justin Gwen was able to do for the Norwich Unicorns in a huge win. A look at the numbers for himself in that ball game. He was able to do 4 shutout innings. He allowed just 1 hit, 2 strikeouts to the 1 walk. We're going to take a timeout. Starting lineups. First pitch is right after the break.
infield defense is in 2-0 on Walsh. Trying to win it in extras. The pitch. He goes to the opposite field, down the left field line. Say goodnight to Worcester. Walsh walks it off in the 14th inning. And for the third straight summer, the Unicorns are headed back to the Futures League Championship. Dodge Stadium magic stays alive in 2025.
The other semifinal game will be going to.
After an hour and a half rain delay, championship baseball is on the air from New Britain Stadium. I'm Adam Plager welcoming you to the All Connecticut Championship Series. It's the Norwich Unicorns and the New Britain Bees. Norwich begins the series on the road. They're the 4th seed against third place New Britain in the regular season, but none of that matters. Norwich just looking for 2 more wins. We take a look at tonight's Norwich Unicorns starting lineup. It's presented by Artisan Building and Remodeling. They're Connecticut's local trusted roofing experts from Berlin to Westbrook. They've got you covered. Leading off is the Sacred Heart product, C.J. Nolan. He'll hit in the leadoff spot for the second time this summer. Antonio Ducatelli's been red hot in the postseason. He hits second in left field. Chase Chaplin at first base batting third, with Bryce Detweiler in the cleanup spot once again. He's the designated hitter. Charlie Walsh, the hero on Monday night, with the walk-off hit in the bottom of the 14th inning. He hits fifth at short. Gavin O'Brien in right field batting sixth, with Clay Hartshee behind the plate. He does the catching batting seventh. It's Gabriel Rivera gets the start for the second straight game. He's at third base batting eighth. And Chase Taylor, the transfer to UConn out of Los Medanos, Concord, California native. In center field, Brendan Grady gets the start here tonight for the Unicorns. Norwich will be greeted here tonight by Ben Oliveira. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Well, desperate times call for desperate measures, and they go to Ben Oliveira here tonight. We are officially underway. It's C.J. Nolan who wraps it into left field. A leadoff hit for Norwich in Game 1 of the championship. C.J. Nolan dumps it into left field. Officially underway, 8:03 Eastern Time. And a loud start for C.J. Nolan. The leadoff man is on against Ben Oliveira. Norwich trying to put the pressure on immediately against the Wheaton College product. Oliveira, native of Somerset, Massachusetts, 6'2", 205. He's on the mound. Now going is C.J. Nolan. He's into scoring position. A stolen base for C.J. It's Antonio Ducatelli at the plate. Oliveira in the regular season finished 2-2, 3.60 the ERA. 11 games. He made 6 starts for the Bees, worked 45 innings, 29 punch-outs to the 22 walks. Ducatelli slices it down the left field side. It's a foul ball. Ducatelli on a 5-game hitting streak, and he has been red hot for Norwich in the postseason. He has just not stopped hitting for Norwich. Ducatelli in the lefty box. He has an open stance. 0-2 on the Central Connecticut State product. C.J. Nolan in scoring position. The pitch, a bouncing ball to first. Collected there by Slauson. He'll step on the first base bag. A productive out. C.J. Nolan to third. And the game's first run 90 feet away. A look at the New Britain Bees defensive alignment here tonight. Over at third base, the all-star Colin Crowley. Carlos Irizarry at short. The infield defense will come in for the Bees. One out and a man on third. Over at second base, Easton Massey and George Slauson. Dangerous bat over at first base. The outfield from left to right. It's Jake Reisdorf in left field. David Pingle up the middle in center field. Strike one is on the inside corner to Chase Chaplin. And Cam Riggy in right field. Pitcher-catcher battery here tonight. Ben Oliveira on the hill. Tossing to Caleb Miller. Tough
guy to run against, but CJ successful. The 0-1 home. Chaplin, it's a bouncing ball back to the mound. He looks back, CJ Nolan, and 2 outs. That will keep the potential first run still at third, but now 2 outs in the inning. Now it's going to be up to Bryce Detweiler. The Bees infield defense will return to standard depth. Chaplin unable to get the job done for Norwich. Oliveira working from the stretch, the pitch home. That's on the inside corner, strike one. Detweiler in game 1 of the postseason. He finished 4 for 5 against the Bravehearts. He slugged a home run, 3 RBIs. He was named the Futures League Player of the Night. 0-1. Detweiler goes after the slider, a wipeout pitch, a nasty one from Oliveira. And he's way ahead of Detweiler, 0-2. Norwich saw Oliveira in the regular season 3 different times. An 0-2 to the plate, way outside. He misses for ball 1. Oliveira against Norwich in the regular season allowed just 2 earned runs against Norwich over 12 innings. 1-2. Detweiler cuts and misses. He's up empty. And Norwich strands C.J. Nolan at third. So after half of an inning here at New Britain Stadium, Norwich nothing. And the Bees coming to the plate.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Unicorn fans, want to watch the Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today. It's the southpaw Brendan Grady on the mound here tonight for the Norwich Unicorns. Grady made 8 starts for Norwich in the regular season, 10 appearances, .415 the ERA, 34 and 2/3 innings worked, 40 strikeouts to the 20 walks. Walks have been an issue for him at times. He gets the nod here in game 1 of the championship. It'll be the New Britain Bees starting lineup for Mac Edmond, led by Cam Riggy in right field. Colin Crowley, the all-star, batting second at third base, with Brennan Stabley, the designated hitter, batting third. George Slauson in the cleanup spot. He hits fourth. At first base, Easton Massey batting fifth. At second base with Jake Reisdorf, the Snoop Henman in left field batting sixth. Caleb Miller does the catching, batting seventh, with Carlos Irizarry, the shortstop, batting eighth. And David Pengel rounds out the lineup. He's in center field batting ninth. Brendan Grady in the zone on the outside corner, strike one. Here's Riggy at the plate. Big kid in the batter's box. 6'4", 240. Riser headed to UConn. Corks away, strike two, foul. Riggy, a native of Wethersfield, Connecticut. In the postseason, 3 for 12 so far. A run scored, 2 runs driven in. A .250 hitter. On 0-2, Grady misses outside for ball one. In the regular season, Riggy finished .245, an all-star. With 3 home runs, he drove in 16 runs. That misses for ball two. The count is even. 4 doubles, a triple, and 3 home runs. Plenty of power in the bat for the left-handed hitting right fielder tonight. He Cuts and misses for strike 3. Grady strikes him out. 1 down. Deceptive pitch there from Brendan Grady to take care of a tough batter there in Cam Riggy. That'll be the all-star out of Southington, Connecticut, Colin Crowley. Well, the first inning so important for Grady. He's really been combated by the walks throughout the summer. That's what has shortened his starts. First pitch home. That misses outside, ball 1. Norwich and Brendan Grady starts the summer 5-3. Lefty on lefty battle with Crowley at the plate. He's taking for strike 1. The count is even. Grady pitched an inning in what was a bullpen game August 8th against the Bees, a scoreless inning. He's just outside with ball 2. Grady, the left-hander on the mound. 5'10", 175 pounds. He just misses down and away for ball 3. A West Hartford, Connecticut native out of Trinity College. On 3-1. That's in the zone. It's on the outside corner. The count is full. Last outing for Grady against the Bees. His last start, I should say. It was a real tough one for him. He allowed 4 earned runs on 4 hits. He walked 3, struck out 6. And he gets a looking strikeout. So back-to-back Ks. And he takes care of 2 tough bats to start the order. Now it's the designated hitter, Brennan Stabley. Stabley, an all-star this summer out of Southern Connecticut. Trying to start the Bees offense against the West Hartford native. Grady trying to make it a scoreless first inning. These are big outs for Norwich to get in the first. Unicorns in their road gray uniforms. Gold numbers on the back. Lefty to the plate. That's in the zone. Inside corner, strike 1. The Bees, on the other hand, wearing their traditional home white uniforms. The NB in the upper right of the uniform. Black numbers with the gold outline on the back. 0-1. That's on the outside corner. Strike 2. Grady in the driver's seat against Stabley at the plate. Stabley's also done some catching this summer for the Bees. Plainville, Connecticut native, 6'3", 210. Grady way in front of him, 0-2. The pitch. This is punched back into the seats. It's out of play. Stabley in the regular season finished with a .292 average in the first round against Vermont. 3 for 11, .273 hitter. Dangerous bat in the top of the order. 0-2 again. This is lifted in the air. Medium center field. On the move. Back is Chase Taylor. The inning is over. So Grady works a scoreless first inning. Deadlocked at 0. Headed to the second. On the Futures League Baseball Network. And listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at cunicorns.milbstore.com. That's cunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long. We head to the top of the second inning. Charlie Walsh will lead it off for Norwich. Norwich was in scoring position in the first inning. C.J. Nolan with the leadoff hit. He stole second, advanced to third on a grounder to the right side of the infield, but Norwich couldn't do anything with them at third base with one out. Nice work by Oliveira to fight through the trouble. Walsh was the hero for Norwich on Monday night. Scenic Horns hoping to start the championship series on the right foot. Righty on lefty matchup, the pitch. And misses upstairs. Walsh has struggled at times against right-handers. He has reverse splits. He's been better against left-handers this summer. Al Dombrowski pointed that out. Nice to see him get the job done against a righty on Monday night. He drives it right on the line to the shortstop, Irizarry, but is unable to hang on to it, and the Scenic Horns have the leadoff man on for the second straight inning. It was hit sharply at the shortstop, Irizarry, but just was unable to hold on to it. See how they score this one here. Norwich has a man on. That's Charlie Walsh for the right fielder, Gavin O'Brien. So they'll give Walsh a hit, infield single. Scenic Horns trying to strike first. Norwich has scored the first run in every game so far this postseason. Norwich, when doing so in the regular season, finished 20-10. O'Brien rockets it into left field, a base hit. 2 on, nobody out against Oliveira, who's working on short rest here tonight. Just 2 days rest for Oliveira, the right-hander. Matt Gedman wanted to go with them here in game one. The Scenic Horns trying to attack early. Oliveira last pitched against the Lake Monsters. That was back on August 10th. 2 1/3 innings, allowed 4 earned runs that outing on 4 hits. He walked a batter, struck out 3. Here's Harchie trying to drop down a bunt. It's foul. It was a tough day for Obi against the Bravehearts in game 2. It was 0 for 6 with 4 strikeouts. That's got to feel good. Immediately on base with the base hit. He struck it well. Leaned over, look for Oliveira. First base side of the rubber. Righty on lefty matchup. It's Clay Harchie in the box. Harchie drove in a run against the Bravehearts on Sunday evening in the heart of the Commonwealth. Harchie had the day off Monday. Scenic Horns a rested group. They had the day off yesterday, ready to work game 1 of the championship. Tomorrow is a scheduled off day because of the rain scheduled in the forecast. So game 2 will be at Dodd Stadium on Friday night, 6:30 local time. Harchie in the air, lofted out to center field. On the run is Pengel. He makes the grab. Now Walsh trying to tag from second. He will advance to third. And Norwich has them at the corners. Harchie gets the job done on a fly out to center field. Fans, tune in next Monday for the final lunch with the Scenic Horns here in 2025. We'll recap the entire season, all the big moments, hoping to talk about another special summer in Norwich. It'll be live at noon, live from Jewett City. And SNSN Sports will have the latest, everything you can expect ahead for Scenic Horns baseball. That misses low and away. Gabriel Rivera, the batter at the plate. He gets the start for the second straight day. He's been a hot bat for Norwich offensively. Scenic Horns trying to strike first tonight. They have him at the corners. O'Brien at first, Walsh at third. A bouncer, it's foul, and the count is even. Oliveira, his last start against Norwich, that was back on June 26th. Went 6 scoreless innings, a 4-hit baseball. He also was named the player of the night for his efforts. A 3-1 victory for the Bees. A chopper to third. It's collected there by Crowley. Snaps to first and retired as Rivera. Walsh just able to sneak back to the third base bag on the chopper to Colin Crowley, who is looking to go to the inning-ending double play with Walsh off the third base bag. 2 down, 5-3 on the ground out. Here's the center fielder, Chase Taylor. He'll look to try and restart the order, but more importantly, try and drive home the game's first run. Righty on lefty matchup. Taylor's taking the whole way. Strike one. It's a tough day for Taylor in game 2 of the postseason against the Bravehearts. He was 0 for 5 with a walk in round 1, 1 for 8. This should help Oliveira get out of it. Soft fly ball into left field. It's Reisdorf who makes the grab, and once again the Unicorns threaten, but they fail to score. We go to the bottom of the second, tied at 0 in New Britain.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah. 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
You try.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
Fan Stilley's Automotive is your full-service auto repair and sales center and a Connecticut certified emissions testing facility. From oil changes to engine work, Stilley's does it all, serving Eastern Connecticut since 2007. See why so many drivers count on Stilley's Automotive in Lisbon to keep their vehicles running right. It's George Slauson at the plate, and boy, was he the turning point in the ball game last Thursday in Norwich. He cranked a 2-run home run against Jack Novak. That stood to be the difference in an 8-3 Bees victory. New Britain dominated the season series, 10-4 against Norwich, a bouncer to second. No problem there. C.J. Nolan to first, and Slauson retired. Look at the Unicorns' defensive alignment here tonight. Grady rolled right through the first inning. We didn't get a chance to discuss it. It's Gabriel Rivera at third base, Charlie Walsh at short, with C.J. Nolan at second, and Chase Chaplin at first. The outfield from left to right, Antonio Ducatelli in left field. Up the middle in center field, Chase Taylor. Gavin O'Brien patrols right field. Unicorns continuing that same look from game 2, round 1. It's inside. Ball 1. Only changes Clay Harchie back behind the plate. He's receiving Brendan Grady tonight, who misses with ball 1 to Easton Massey at the plate. 1-0. Massey looking outside, 2-0, a hitter's count. Massey also a catcher. He's the second baseman tonight for Mac Edmond out of Boston College. Reiser headed to BC. That's in the zone, a knee-high strike. Grady back in the count, 2-1. Massey, a native of Manchester, Connecticut, 5'11", 185. Played in one game in round 1 of the postseason. He finished 0 for 3 in that ball game. He taps away strike 2, foul. He played in the opener of that series. In the regular season, Massey finished 274, drove in 8 runs, just 2 extra base hits, a double and a triple. 24-73 in the regular season. Grady has the count even. The 2-2 home. Fouled off the end of the bat. The battle will continue. Massey rejoined the Bees on August 9th after leaving the team July 2nd. 2-2. Chopper to third. Rivera playing back on it. Long throw across the diamond. It's just in the nick of time. He retires Easton Massey 2 down. That was a deep throw for Gabriel Rivera. He's got great arm strength. We've seen him pitch this summer for Norwich. It was really a spot outing for him. Norwich needed an arm late in the season, and Rivera more than happy he obliged, and he was stellar, inning in a third of scoreless baseball against Westfield on the final day of the regular season. 2 up, 2 down for Grady. Now it's the left fielder, Jake Reisdorf. Reisdorf recorded the final 3 outs for the Bees yesterday to secure the series win in Burlington. Tonight he's the left fielder. It's 1-0 on Reisdorf. The pitch. That's in the zone. The count is even. Reisdorf was really a strike thrower. Issued just 2 out of the zone in that 9th inning. Just he meant business. Even count though. 1-1 to the left fielder. Misses for ball 2. Lefty on lefty matchup here with 2 outs. We're into the bottom of the 2nd inning after the 90-minute weather delay tonight. It's 2-1 on Reisdorf. The pitch. Bouncer to second, charging in C.J. Nolan. He smothers it to first. The inning is over. So Grady retires the Bees in order. In the 2nd, we go to the 3rd. Still scoreless in the Beehive. This is championship baseball on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes. Especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Top, that's 1, not 2 or 3. This real life, baby, don't make believe. I just make it look easy like ABC. I'm on it 24/7, 25/8. I just pick up the pace and I violate. I eat it all up like a dinner plate. I been on the move like I'm running late. Left, right, left, let's go. I'm unstoppable. I got money flowing in case you didn't know. They used to doubt me, now I got them like wow. Making boss moves, I've been on a roll. Bomb blowing up, gotta put them on hold. I am the bag, that's what I've been told. I keep my cool under pressure like a boss. I'm all in, it don't matter what it costs. All I do is win and look good from the top. Let's go. I am unstoppable. Okay. I am unstoppable.
We head to the 3rd inning here in the Beehive. Still scoreless. Game 1 of the Futures League Championship. Glad you're joining us. And your patience all night long with the 90-minute weather delay. We have baseball here. Opening game. First time the Bees are in the Futures League Championship after joining the league in 2020. Last time there's been an outright championship in New Britain. That was 1983. First year the franchise was in New Britain in Eastern League title. Last time they were in the championship, that was 2001, but after 9/11 they did not play that round. C.J. Nolan with the hearty cut, he misses. The count is even. New Britain defeated the Norwich Navigators to get into the championship in 2001. They would have faced the Reading Phillies. Bouncing ball to third. Crowley charges in across the diamond on the run. He makes the play. It's in time. CJ was hustling up the first base line. The helmet fell right off of him, but unable to beat it out. And for the first time tonight, Oliveira's retired the leadoff man. That was a tough play for Colin Crowley. 1 down. Here's the left fielder, Antonio Ducatelli. Duke in the midst of a 5-game hitting streak. He belts this out to right field. It's falling. It'll get down. A base hit. Make it 6 straight games with a hit for Antonio Ducatelli. And the Unicorns have a one-out base runner against Oliveira in the third. I mean, what a torrid run it's been for Ducatelli. Entering action, he was 9 for his last 22, make it 10 for his last 24. Man on. It's the first baseman, Chase Chaplin. The pitch. Chaplin looks on the fastball. It's on the inside corner, strike one. Chaplin has really come alive, hits in 7 of his last 8 ball games. 11 for 29 over the stretch, a .379 hitter, an all-star. He cuts and misses. First strike 2. Chaplin grounded out on a little dribbler back to the mound. That really halted that rally for Norwich in the first inning. Unicorns have threatened in each of the first 2. Ducatelli aboard at first. One out base hit, the 0-2. Chasing the high heater is Chaplin. He saws it off into the bleachers down the right field side. Chaplin last game for Norwich against the Bravehearts finished 2 for 4, a couple of base hits. He also drew a walk. Overall in the postseason, Chaplin 2 for 7. He cuts and misses. The throw to second skips into center field. Now advancing all the way to third is Ducatelli. Striking out is Chaplin. But Norwich applying some pressure here. Antonio Ducatelli swipes second, and then he goes rolling into third after the throw from Miller, what skipped into center field. So Norwich continuing to threaten here against Oliveira in his start. Second time today, third time today, Norwich has had a man to third base. Bryce Detweiler trying to deliver. He's tardy for strike one. Detweiler, a riser, headed to UConn. He's got plenty of strength. Already a home run in the postseason. There was a 2-run shot at Fitton Field, game 1 of the playoffs. 0-1. Detweiler swings and misses for strike 2. For how good Detweiler was in game 1, he really struggled game 2 against the Bravehearts. Francois set the tone. And what was a pitcher's duel? 0-2 on Detweiler. Ducatelli at third. The pitch just misses outside, ball 1. Detweiler in game 2 drove in an RBI. It was a part of a double play sequence. He was 0 for 5 that ball game with a walk and a strikeout. He can really swing it, but he's down with 2 strikes. The 1-2 home. That gets away from Miller, but he blocks it well enough to prevent Ducatelli from thinking about trying to break for the plate. It's 2-2 on Detweiler. Shillington, Pennsylvania native out of Governor Mifflin High School. In the regular season, Detweiler hit .283 on 2-2. He cuts and he might have just got a piece of it. Goes off of Miller, and it goes to the backstop, but I don't know if Detweiler even got a piece of it. Now the umpires are going to discuss if this is strike 3. That was a big cut from Detweiler, but he just missed. Fans, stick with us following the ball game for the Capital Property Group postgame show. Capital Property Group, condo and real estate management. Go to mycapitalteam.com and find out who the player of the game is going to be on the Capital Property Group postgame show. It's even 2-2 on Bryce Detweiler. Riser headed to UConn. Trying to deliver for Norwich. It's Ducatelli at third. Trying to strike for Norwich. The pitch just misses. A breaking ball from Oliveira. And it's 3-2. Right-hander brings it set. The pitch home. Bouncing ball to second. Massey has the 2-hopper to first. The inning is over. So Ben Oliveira works out of some trouble in the third after the 1-out base hit from Antonio Ducatelli. We go to the home half, still scoreless at the Beehive. This is Futures League Championship Baseball on the FCBL Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports. We head to the bottom of the third inning. Norwich for 3 straight innings has had a runner reach third base, but haven't been able to do anything with it. And Oliveira's battled out of some trouble. Grady ready to go. He's been spot on tonight. He'll be greeted by the catcher, Caleb Miller, at the plate. Miller out of Union College, 5'7", 190, Rome, New York native. Miller appeared in one game. In the opening round, he looks at strike one. Grady's been a strike thrower tonight. Just 1 3-ball count against him. That's when he fell behind 3-1. The pitch. Good spot, but he misses. Miller was taking. Miller played in game 1 of the semifinal round, but he finished 0 for 3 that ball game. He's jammed inside, shoots it foul, strike 2. In the regular season, Miller was a .253 hitter. 3 doubles, 2 home runs. He drove in 17 runs. Lefty on righty matchup to start the home third. A topper foul. It's by the Norwich dugout. And the count will remain a ball and 2 strikes. Miller has gone hitless over his last 2 games overall. The 1-2. In the air, high pop up in the air at shallow center field. Chase Taylor calling forward. He makes the grab, 1 down. Despite the recent little slump for Miller, hits in 2 of his previous 3 games, but Grady takes care of him to start the third. Speaking with Zach Itcher, the attack plan for Brendan Grady is first pitch strikes, as it is for anyone, but most importantly for Grady, the troubles he's ran into throughout the regular season was when he issued the leadoff walks. Leadoff man down. Here's Carlos Irizarry. He takes for ball 1. Irizarry out of Bryant University, rising senior there in the righty box, 5'9", 175. The 1-0. Grady way outside, 2-0. Grady comes at you with the high 3/4 arm angle. Lines up down the middle of the slab. He brings it set to the belt. Left-hander kicks and deals home. Jam shot foul behind the plate. It dumps into the seat. Strike 1. Good spot for Grady. Jamming Irizarry inside. In the opening round, Irizarry was 1 for 6 against the Lake Monsters with a walk. He struck out twice. In the regular season, Irizarry was a .232 hitter upstairs. Now a 3-ball count for Grady. He was high and away. Second time today, Grady's been behind a man, 3-1. Trying to solve Irizarry for the second out in the third. The 3-1 home. This is in the air, out to center field. Moving over is Chase Taylor in right center field. Boy, does he cover a lot of ground out there. Couple flyouts to the Concord, California native. Grady's retired the first 8 so far. Now it's the center fielder, David Pengel. Pengel out of Northeastern, a riser there. Avon, Connecticut native, 6'3", 185 in the righty box. The pitch fouled away. Right on it there was Pengel for strike 1. In round 1, nice opening round for Pengel. He was 3 for 7 against the Lake Monsters. Did not walk, he didn't strike out. 429. That misses. The count is even. He played in the final 2 games of that series. A couple hits for him yesterday in the winning effort, 2 for 4. The 1-1, that's outside. Nice grab there by Harchie. With Pengel at the plate. Hitters count 2-1. Grady ready, the pitch home. That's low and away for ball 3. So another 3-ball count for Grady. Pengel has hits in 3 straight games, but prior to that, he had gone hitless over his prior 3 games. 3-1. This is in the air. He popped it up. Foul territory, first base side. It'll go bouncing into the seats. It's out of play. The count is full. Good fastball there for Grady. He's been forced into a fastball counts. The last 2 men at the plate. Couple of 3-ball counts. 3-2 now on David Pengel. Grady trying to make it through the 3rd. They keep the beat rolling. The full count pitch home is on the inside corner. He struck him out. Brendan Grady has his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. 3 scoreless for the Trinity Bantam. We go to the 4th on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Unicorn fans, want to watch the Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today. Ben Oliveira back out there for his 4th inning of work. He's navigated some traffic through the first 3 innings, still scoreless in the Beehive. Game 1 round of the championship. Big cut and a miss there for strike 1. Charlie Walsh at the plate. Oliveira working on 2 days rest. That outing for him in Burlington, he made 48 pitches. 30 of those were strikes. 0-1. Walsh lifts it in the air out to right center field. On the move over is Pengel. He sizes it up. The leadoff man retired in the Norwich 4th inning. Fans, the Burns Agency in Norwich and Dayville, working smart and hard for residents and businesses since 1932. Let us do the same for you too. Go to theburnsagency.com because you'll buy better at Burns. The pitch. Aggressive is O'Brien. He lifts it foul behind the plate into the seats. It goes skipping around the bleachers. Out to the suite level. Strike 1. We'll be trying to start the Norwich offense in the 4th inning. Oliveira ready. Foul off for strike 2. Obi Prior to the tough day for him Monday, was 4 for his last 15 in his prior 3 games. Battling now with 2 strikes, the 0-2 home. O'Brien jammed inside. He lifts it into foul ground. First base side, Slauson looks after it. It's in the seats. It'll be this summer against the Bees. 5 for 19 in the regular season, 263 the average. 4 runs driven in, 2 walks. He struck out 4 times. He also scored a run. 0-2, the pitch from Oliveira. That gets away from Miller for ball 1. Obi, his first time up, he singled to left field. That was after Walsh began the frame with an infield single. No movement in either bullpen right now, and why would you? Starters have been working well. Oliveira jams Obi inside. It's into the parking lot, out of play. 1-2 on the Norwich right fielder out of Salisbury, Connecticut. Attended Salisbury Prep School before making his way to UMass with the Minutemen. 1-2 pitch home. O'Brien flips it out to right field. It's right at Riggy for the second out. So 2 up, 2 down for Oliveira here in the top of the 4th. Now it's the catcher, Clay Harchie. Harchie is first time to the plate. Flied out to center field. Oliveira trying to work his first clean inning. He bounces in, ball 1 outside. Miller was unable to handle it. Harchie out of Johns Hopkins University. Bloomfield, Michigan native in the lefty box. He looks at the outside corner. Fastball paints it. The count is even. Harchie in the regular season for the Unicorns was a .217 hitter. The pitch, Harchie jammed inside. Shoots it foul behind the plate towards the third base side. 1-2. Harchie in his first game in the postseason finished 1 for 4. He was 0 for 1 in game 2 after coming into the game late in extra innings. He's looking at strike 3. So Oliveira has his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Still tied at 0 here in New Britain. This is the championship on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at cunicorns.milbstore.com. That's cunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning, still scoreless in New Britain. Nice work from Brendan Grady. First time through the order. They'll be greeted by the leadoff man, Cam Riggy. Fans, this week's Craftsmanship Tip of the Week is presented by Artisan Building and Remodeling. They're your trusted local experts in home improvement. If you're thinking about a new roof, consider Solar Shingles. They offer the same protection as a traditional roof while also generating clean, renewable energy. It's a smart and sustainable upgrade built to last. Top of the order for New Britain in the 4th. Grady trying to keep the beat rolling. Norwich just trying to shorten the game to get to the back of their bullpen, which is still fresh. Justin Gwen, a big part of that. He went 4 shutout innings on Monday night. Norwich playing with a day's rest for the Bees. Their fourth consecutive game, Jammed inside as Riggy fouls it off. Riggy struck out. Grady began the ballgame with consecutive strikeouts at the top of the order. Lefty on lefty battle, the 1-1 home. That's just outside. The fastball missed for ball 2. Riggy in the state of Connecticut, the number 3rd ranked catching prospect in this year's recruiting class, cuts and misses for strike 2. Riggy played his travel ball with Northeast Baseball. Number 19 prospect overall in the state of Connecticut, headed to UConn. It's 2-2 on the big right fielder. He fouls it off. Riggy's been used at first base. He's caught a little bit. He's also been their designated hitter. Right field tonight. Even count, 2-2. Grady trying to take care of the leadoff man for the second time tonight. That's outside. He misses with ball 3. Nationally, Riggy's 173rd among catchers. The 2025 class. 3-2 home, way outside. He walked him. And the Bees have their first base runner of the ball game. Those are the leadoff walks we've talked about. Grady had the count in a favorable spot, 2-2. Then he just missed the zone. The 4th wasn't even close. The man on is Riggy with Crowley batting. He was caught looking his first time. Double plays in order. That's outside, ball 1. Grady threw the first 3 innings, 43 pitches needed. 26 were strikes, 17 out of the zone. Leadoff walk has started the Bees offense in the 4th. This is in the air, left center field. Chase Taylor on the run. He's moving over, moving back. It's actually going to be the left fielder, Antonio Ducatelli. In the left center field power alley out to the warning track. He made the grab, and that retires Colin Crowley. Wow, that was scolded out there. Deep fly out, and Norwich will take it. It's 330 down the lines, 400 at dead center field. Dodd Stadium, maybe the hardest ballpark to swat him out of. That had trouble written all over it. 1 down, now it's Stabley. The pitch. Outside corner, strike 1. Big first out for Grady. Doesn't matter how you get them as long as you find them. And the best part about it was Riggy forced to remain at first base on the play. 0-1. The lefty to the plate. A bouncing ball. It's on the backhand side. Nolan flips with the glove to Walsh. He throws to first. The inning is over. 4-6-3. Norwich turns the inning ending. Double play. It's good for tonight's Artisan Building and Remodeling defensive play of the game. Remember that play. Grady has made it through 4 scoreless frames. To the 5th we go. Deadlocked at 0. This is the championship on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah. 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. SCR-structures.com.
An impressive inning-ending double play. C.J. Nolan started it. Charlie Walsh finished it. To the fifth we go. Ben Oliveira back on the mound, and boy, has he shined brightly tonight for the Bees. In game one of the championship, he's needed just 50 pitches through the first 4 innings. He's on the outside corner, strike one. 39 strikes make it 40 now. Just 11 out of the zone. He's been a strike thrower. It's Gabriel Rivera to lead it off. From the full windup, the righty to the plate. Way outside, he misses. The count is even. Rivera grounded out his first time up out of the Bronx, New York. Reiser headed to Rutgers. Against the Bees in the regular season, Rivera really struggled. Just 4 for 23, 174 the average. He looks down and away. Rivera's hits in 6 of his last 7, however. 8 for 13 entering play, 615 that batting average, 2 RBIs, 2 doubles. He's really hit the baseball well. He lines it out to left field, but moving in is Reisdorf, and the leadoff man retired for Norwich in the 5th. Fans, big family fun with life-size dinosaurs. Amazing adventures await at the Dinosaur Place. It's the largest dinosaur park in New England, located on Route 85 in Montville, Connecticut. Right on the way to the shore, come face-to-face with roaring replicas, explore the trails, and make unforgettable memories. Visit thedinosaurplace.com to plan your trip today. Got to get out there at the Dinosaur Place. Summer's running out. You better get your tickets now. This is in the air, popped up. Is Chase Taylor. That's into the seats. It's out of play. Taylor fly to left field his first time up. In the 4th inning, Oliveira had his first clean inning. He retired Norwich in order. During the first 3 innings, he really had a battle out there. Norwich had runners to third base in each of the first 3, but couldn't do anything with it. 1-1 on Taylor. That's outside the off-speed pitch. High and away for ball 2. Taylor in the lefty box, 5'9", 150. Transfer sophomore, headed to UConn. The pitch, that's upstairs, 3-1. Chase Taylor out of Los Medanos Community College. They compete in the Bay Valley Conference. Put up some real nice numbers his freshman year. Jammed inside, a little pop-up, foul territory. It's the third baseman, Colin Crowley, to make the catch. 2 up, 2 down for Oliveira in the 5th. He's now retired 7 in a row. Top of the order, C.J. Nolan. C.J.'s 1 for 2. He singled to center field. He's also grounded out to third. Oliveira trying to make it 5 scoreless. And what's most incredible, he's doing this all on 2 days rest, and that is nothing to scoff at. Hard enough to compete this time of the year, late in the summer, after a full spring. Oliveira's been here for most of the ride with the Bees. A bouncer foul, the count is even. Oliveira in the regular season for Mac Edmond, he logged 45 innings. The count is even on C.J. Nolan. The Coventry, Connecticut native brushed back high and tight with ball 2. Hitters count. High socks for C.J. Nolan. He pops it in the air. It's the first baseman, Slauson, who makes the grab in foul territory. Make it 5 scoreless innings tonight for Ben Oliveira. To the bottom of the 5th we go. Deadlocked. It's a snailmate here tonight. No score from New Britain Stadium. This is the championship on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Who really wanted with me? I'm at the top, that's one, not two or three. This real life, baby, don't make believe. I just make it look easy like ABC. I'm on it 24/7, 25/8. I just pick up the pace and I violate. I eat it all up like a dinner plate. I been on the move like I'm running late. Left, right, left, let's go. I'm unstoppable. I got money flowing in case you didn't know. They used to doubt me, now I got them like wow. Making boss moves, I've been on a roll. I'm blowing up, gotta put them on hold. I am the bag, that's what I've been told. I keep my cool under pressure like a boss. I'm all in, it don't matter what it costs. All I do is win and look good from the top. Let's go. I am unstoppable. Okay. I am unstoppable.
George Slauson leads it off for the Bees, middle of the order. Just one base runner so far tonight for the Bees. It was a walk issue to Riggy to start the fourth inning. 1-0 on Slauson, who grounded out to second his first time. That's in the zone, right on the outer black. The count is even, a ball and a strike. Slauson, riser to do St. Anselm. Unicorns pitching coach Zach Gitcher, one of the assistant coaches, decided to be on the same side as Slauson when he gets to St. Anselm. Plymouth, Massachusetts native. One of the big bats in the lineup for the Bees. 2-1 the count. Grady to the plate. A swing and a miss for strike two. The count is even. Grady trying to make it through 5 innings in the regular season. Grady accomplished that twice. Second summer in the Futures League. The 2-2. That is taken for strike three. Just on the outside corner. Slauson can't believe it. And Grady has the leadoff man retired in the Bees' 5th inning. That's a big out to get for Grady. 4 strikeouts tonight for Grady. Here's the second baseman, Easton Massey. Massey, his first time grounded out to third. Grady to the plate. That's upstairs, it misses for ball 1. Massey committed to Boston College. Number 2 ranked catcher in the state of Connecticut. 1-0. Massey looks upstairs, 2-0. Massey attended Westminster High School. The pitch, this is in the air. Fly ball, shallow left field. Moving in is Ducatelli, but it's going to be the shortstop Walsh making the grab, moving backwards for the second out. 2 up, 2 down for Grady here in the 5th inning. Fans, Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank, a new name with the same great people and service you know is coming soon. Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank, a division of Ascend Bank. 2 up, 2 down for Grady in the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Jake Reisdorf. The pitch misses low and away, ball 1. We saw Reisdorf pitch for against Norwich, I should say, last Thursday. He went 2 innings. Now they're going to say it just clipped him. So Grady hits Reisdorf, and the Bees have a 2-out base runner on the hit batsman. So now a base runner is aboard on a hit batsman. Just barely caught Reisdorf inside. Now a chance for Caleb Miller with the 2-out base runner. Norwich straight around defensively. The lefty brings it home. A cut and a miss from Miller. Grady plunked 8 batters in the regular season. That was the most among Unicorns pitchers. He will run inside and hit guys. Opponents hit just 194 against him in the regular season. He's been good tonight. Just a walk and a hit batsman. You can count on Caleb Miller, the 1-1. This is launched foul. It's into the seat. It came into the crowd in a hurry. Thankfully, it didn't catch anybody. 1-2. Miller fly to center field his first time up. Despite the late start tonight, we are moving along here in game 1. 1-2. Outside, Harchie reaches to find it. Good thing. That got behind him. Reisdorf would have been off to the races. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. A man on first is Reisdorf. He was hit by the pitch. Harchie sets up inside. Ball 3's outside. Snap throw down by Harchie. It's not in time. The count is full. So Grady, it was in the driver's seat. A ball and 2 strikes on Miller. Has the count full. It's 3-2. This is a big out to get. Grady to the plate, a fly ball in the air. Right center field. Underneath it, Gavin O'Brien makes the grab, shy of the warning track. And it's 5 scoreless innings tonight for Grady. We go to the 6th. 0-0. This is the championship from New Britain on the Futures League Baseball Network. And listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Unicorn fans, want to watch the Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today. Ben Oliveira has been locked in tonight. 5 scoreless innings for him. He's held the Norwich offense to 4 hits. Antonio Ducatelli will lead it off. 2, 3, and 4 for the Unicorns fans. Substance use disorder does not discriminate who it affects, and it affects more than just the individual. The effects of substance use impact our whole society. Learn more at griswoldpride.org. Here's Antonio Ducatelli at the plate. He looks upstairs, ball 1. Ducatelli, just one of the leaders in this clubhouse for Norwich. Big game player. He showed all of that at Central Connecticut State as a junior. He lines this out to left field. It's falling quickly on the run. Moving in, making the catch is Reisdorf on a liner to the opposite field. Ducatelli retired. Here's Chase Chaplin, Norwich first baseman. 0 for 2 so far. He's grounded out to the pitcher. He's also struck out. Righty on righty matchup. Chaplin looks upstairs, ball 1. Chaplin this summer against the Bees in the regular season, 4 for 25, just 160 against them. Now he lines it over the head of the first baseman, Slauson, into right field. 5th hit of the ball game for Norwich, and Chase Chaplin is aboard. And the Unicorns have a 1-out base runner. That was hit right on the screws, just punched it into right field. Man on, now the designated hitter, Bryce Detweiler. So Detweiler, after going 4 for 5 in game 1 of the postseason, has now gone 0 for his last 7. Trying to snap out of it here against Oliveira in the 6th. Inside, he misses ball 1. A big ask for Bryce Detweiler. He can really punish it. The pitch, that's down and away, 2-0. Detweiler over his last 6 games, 300 hitter. A big help was his 4-hit game in Worcester. 2-0, a hitter's count, the pitch. That labels the outside corner, strike 1. Aboard at first is Chaplin. He's not going. It's off the end of the bat, foul. The count is even. Oliveira's longest outing this summer was against Norwich. It was 6 scoreless innings, June 26th. Very similar outing for him tonight, trying to make it through the 6th. The man on is Chaplin. The pitch downstairs. The count is full. Good take by Detweiler. Full count. Detweiler trying to really start the rally for the Norwich offense. The pitch. Chopper to third. Crowley has it. He dropped the baseball. His only plays to first. Slauson has it on the backhand. And Norwich narrowly averts a potential double play ball. So now 2 outs. Runner in scoring position, Chase Chaplin. It's the shortstop, Charlie Walsh. We've talked about the reverse splits this summer for Walsh. He's 1 for 2 today, but his big hit was against a right-hander, Patrick Chapin, in the 14th inning. Don't wonder if Oliveira's starting to fatigue a little bit. He hasn't shown any signs of it. Great life on the fastball. Walsh was jammed inside. Strike 1. He knocks it foul. Walsh out of George Washington University, Lexington, Massachusetts native. Walsh has been a clutch hitter for the Unicorns. He's done his damage time and time again with 2 outs. He looks upstairs at ball 1. Walsh fly to center field his last time to the plate. Walsh now has hits in 6 straight games. 5 for 14 against the Bees in the regular season. .357 the average with a couple doubles. Upstairs is ball 2. Oliveira trying to make it 6 scoreless tonight against Norwich, trying to match his season best. It's 2-1 on Walsh. The pitch home, upstairs, way outside, 3-1. In scoring position is Chaplin. Norwich, in fact, pinch ran for Chase Chaplin in the 14th inning. He set up that whole sequence, drawing a leadoff walk. And Jack Burns stole second, got to third on a ground out, and Walsh delivered the pitch home. That is just inside a 5-pitch walk, and the Bees faithful don't like that call here tonight. Norwich has them at first and second with 2 outs. This is going to bring out the manager, Mac Edmond. Norwich threatening here in the 6th inning with a couple men on and 2 outs. Gavin O'Brien is due up next. Yet he hasn't pointed to the bullpen down the right field side. Well, he meets at the mound and is looking to go to the dentist. Well, Griswold Dental, they have you covered. at Griswold Dental. Their goal is to create a trusting relationship with patients where their comfort and health is our first priority. Start your journey to better health today at griswolddental.net. Walsh on at first, Chaplin at second. Norwich rallying with 2 outs. Obi swings and misses on a nasty wipeout breaker, strike 1. Obi single to left field his first time. He's also fly to right. Pivotal game 1 of the Futures League Championship. Pitchers battle tonight. 0-1. Obi smacks it foul. Friendly fire. It's in the Norwich dugout. Obi against the Bees in the regular season. 5 for 14. 263 hitter. 4 runs driven in. Just trying to drive home the first run of the night. Give Norwich the first run in the championship. That's Chaplin at second. Walsh at first. It's 0-2. The pitch from Oliveira is just inside, maybe upstairs, ball 1. Close call. O'Brien will fight to see another day. 1-2. Everyone up on the top step. Bees faithful were unhappy with the balls and strike call there. 1-2 on the Norwich right fielder. Outside for ball 2. The count is even. Everybody on the top step just waiting to pop. The Bees for a third out. Norwich trying to rally here in the 6th and take the lead. It's been 5 2/3 of shutout baseball for Oliveira tonight. A swing and a miss. Make it 6 scoreless innings for Ben Oliveira. Obi chases the outside pitch, and the inning is over. So Norwich threatened with a couple outs, but they strand a pair. We go to the bottom of the 6th, deadlocked at 0 here in the Beehive. This is the championship on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at cunicorns.milbstore.com. That's cunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long. It's been a pitcher's duel here tonight. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, still deadlocked. A stalemate tonight. It will bend first on the first delivery, flied in the air. Center field, Chase Taylor underneath it, 1 down. So Brendan Grady is the first man retired. First time this summer Grady's worked into the 6th inning. He's been just filling up the strike zone tonight. Here's the center fielder, David Pengel. Pengel so far tonight was caught looking his first time. He fouls off, strike 1. For Grady so far, 72 pitches, 41 in the zone. Ahead of Pengel, the 0-1. That's inside. It just missed. The count is even. David Pengel, a riser headed to Northeastern, I should say, backed up way inside. 2-1. Northeastern and UConn, both Huskies, very similar logo. 2 balls, 1 strike on Pengel. Trying to battle here with Grady in the bottom of the 6th. Inside it hit him. Second man tonight, Grady is hit by a pitch. Has hit a man with a pitch. And that one didn't feel good. That just kept running inside. That surely got Pengel. 10th battery's hit overall this summer. It's been controlled wildness tonight from Grady, but now Riggy will bat with a man on. This is not the part of the order you want to see come to the plate with runners up. Chance for Riggy, the pitch. Riggy swings and misses for strike 1. Riggy tonight has struck out. He's also walked. His walk was the first base runner tonight for the Bees. Couple walks and a hit batsman. Foul off for strike 2. Grady, after hitting Pengel, is way ahead of Riggy, 0-2. Brendan Grady trying to make it 6 innings, trying to match his counterpart on the other side, Ben Oliveira. The 0-2. Outside, he was trying to expand the zone. A ball and 2 strikes. Lefty on lefty battle, the 1-2 home. He jammed him inside, a mile high in the sky. Charlie Walsh, it's C.J. Nolan calling for it, the second baseman in shallow right center field. 2 down. Good spot there for Grady, and also having the confidence to battle inside after hitting a batter. It can be easy for a pitcher to shy away from pitching inside after hitting a man. He attacked right back inside to get his second out in the 6th. Now it's the third baseman, Crowley, on the first delivery. A little flip out to short left field. Charlie Walsh has it. 6 scoreless innings tonight for Brendan Grady. We go to the 7th. Deadlock, 0-0 from New Britain. This is the championship on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
New pitcher in the ball game for the Bees is the right-hander out of Wheaton College, Braden Young. Young in the postseason has made 1 appearance. It was a start, went 2 innings against the Lake Monsters August 10th. Allowed 2 hits in that ball game, didn't walk anybody, didn't strike anybody out. He was lights out in the regular season. 1.08 the ERA, 8 1/3 innings worked. He struck out 11, he walked just 3. This is a Bees team that are led by one thing. It's their pitching staff as advertised tonight. Ben Oliveira matches a season best. He goes 6 shutout innings here tonight. He allowed just the 5 hits against the Norwich offense. Final line here tonight for Oliveira. He goes 6 scoreless, allowed 5 hits. He walked a batter, struck out 4. He faced 24. Pretty good if you ask me on 2 days rest. Adrenaline is the real thing. And he played right into it in front of the home crowd. Now it's Young's turn with Archie batting. He looks outside, ball 1. Archie fly to center. He's also been caught looking. Archie has just 1 hit in the postseason. He's been a streaky hitter throughout the summer for Norwich. Final 5 games. He was 4 for his last 15. He looks at strike 1, 2-1 on Archie. 7, 8, and 9 due up for Norwich. We're in the top of the 7th. This is in the air, straightaway center field. Moving back is Pengel. He makes the grab, 1 down. So Archie flies to center for the 2nd time tonight. Young has his first out in the 7th inning. Fans, Cal's appliance. Cal doesn't sell appliances. He fixes them. With years of experience and a reputation for honest, reliable work, Cal's Appliance offers residential appliance repair across all of eastern Connecticut. Whether it's your fridge, washer, or stove that's acting up, Cal gets the job done right. Call Cal's Appliance and get your household back on track. No sales pitch, just service. Count is even on Rivera. He looks at ball 1 after a first pitch strike. Still scoreless in the top of the 7th. 2-1 now on Rivera. Rivera has really hit his way into the Norwich lineup. Still looking for his first hit tonight. He fouls off, strike 2. Well, you have to give credit to the Bees pitching staff. They have really minimized anything from the Norwich offense. Yes, they've had runners at third base. That's about it. A swing and a miss for strike 3. Rivera punches out. 2 up, 2 down for Young in the 7th. Chase Taylor, the final hope for Norwich in the 7th inning. Taylor's fly to left. He's also popped out to third base. Now it's Crowley over there at third. First pitch home. Outside corner, strike 1. A wide strike call against Chase Taylor. Righty ready. He deals to the plate. That misses. The count is even. It's been a difficult little stretch for Chase Taylor. Trying to sort it out for himself offensively. 1-1. He's showing bunt. Pulls it back. It's in the zone. Strike 2. Young trying to send us into the bottom of the 7th. He's inside, and he caught Taylor straight in the back. So with 2 strikes, he hits Chase Taylor, and Norwich has a 2-out base runner. So this will turn over the lineup card for Kyle Dombrowski. C.J. Nolan will bat. Chase Taylor's a base-stealing threat. He had 3 in the regular season. And at Los Medanos, he had 34 steals as a rookie. And he can certainly take bases. C.J. Nolan looks at the bender, miss inside. Cutting action on it, ball 1. Chase Taylor has a manageable size lead. He's the base runner. From the stretch, Taylor started to go. The pitch is in the zone. Kayla Miller behind the plate, receiving tonight for the Bees, and he's as good as they come defensively. He's already thrown out 4 Scenicorn base runners in the regular season. There goes Taylor, swung on, fouled off for strike 2. Taylor had a good jump, but CJ fouls it off. Nolan tonight has singled into center field. He's also been retired his last 2 times. A grounder to third. He's also popped out to first. Norwich trying to find the first run of the night. It's 1-2 on CJ. There goes Chase Taylor. The throw from Miller is a good one. It is on time. The inning is over for the 5th time this summer. Kayla Miller throws out a Scenicorn base stealer. It's stretch time in the Beehive. Still scoreless in New Britain. This is the Futures League Championship. on the FCBL Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Top, that's 1, not 2 or 3. This real life, baby, don't make believe. I just make it look easy like ABC. I'm on it 24/7, 25/8. I just pick up the pace and I violate. I eat it all up like a dinner plate. I been on the move like I'm running late. Left, right, left, let's go. I'm unstoppable. I got money flowing in case you didn't know. They used to doubt me, now I got them like wow. Making boss moves, I've been on a roll. I'm blowing up, gotta put them on hold. I am the bag, that's what I've been told. I keep my cool under pressure like a boss. I'm all in, it don't matter what it costs. All I do is win and look good from the top. Let's go. I am unstoppable. Okay. I am unstoppable.
Brendan Grady ready to work. We're into the bottom of the 7th inning, tied at 0. Just 5 hits in the ball game. Leadoff man up in the inning is Brennan Stabley. He's fly to center. He's also hit into an inning-ending double play. Outside, ball 1. Grady has walked a batter. He's also hit a couple. This is the heart of the order for New Britain. In the bottom of the 7th, it's inside corner. The count is even. Bees fans didn't like the call. It's been inconsistent at times tonight. This time it favors Grady. Even on Stabley, the 1-1 fouled off for strike 2. Stabley, an all-star this summer. A big bat in the middle of their lineup. Him and Crowley were trading spots all summer for most hits. That's why they hit in the spots they do. The pitch bounced foul. The battle will continue. Stabley in the regular season finished with a .292 average. 56 hits. He drove in 25 runs. 1-2. Grady to the plate. A bouncer foul. Stabley fighting here to begin the bottom of the 7th. Stabley yesterday at Centennial Field, 2 for 4. He also drove in a run. Stabley with just 3 hits over his last 4 games. Rolls it on the ground. It's the shortstop Walsh. He charges in, snaps it to first. It's in time, 1 down, 6-3 on the ground out. That's a massive first out for Grady in the 7th. Fans, Jewett City Savings Bank is your hometown bank for over 125 years. Start a new account at jcsbank.com or come into one of our convenient offices and find out why we are your community bank. Jewett City Savings Bank, your hometown bank for over 125 years. Here's Slauson at the plate. He was caught looking his last time on a borderline call that he really didn't like. He also grounded out to short. This time he hits a chopper to first. Chase Chaplin will take it the whole way. 2 up, 2 down for Grady in the 7th. Chaplin's been sharp tonight. That's going to be the name of the game. It's been about the pitching that's led the way this postseason for Norwich, and ever since the Bees took the momentum against the Lake Monsters, they really pitched well. And they were forced to do that in Game 2 right here in New Britain. A shutout 1-0 victory to keep their season alive. And they brought all of it back to Burlington. Scored the first 6 runs yesterday to knock out the Lake Monsters. Strike 1's in the zone. It's Easton Massey at the plate. It's a young group for New Britain. 3 risers in their starting lineup. 0-1. This is lofted in the air. It's falling in a hurry, and the Bees have their first hit of the ball game.
So that breaks up the no-hit bid for Brendan Grady in the championship. A 2-out single. It's powered off the bat of Easton Massey. And the fans give Brendan Grady a well-deserved round of applause. He earned his flowers tonight. He made it 6 2/3 of no-hit baseball. And it's Easton Massey who's got the hit. It's a 2-out base runner for the left fielder, Jake Reisdorf. Well, Grady's done everything and more for Norwich. A big start for him in a high-pressure spot. Game 1 so pivotal in a series. Can really sway the momentum of it. The first pitch home. That's in there. It's on the outside corner. For the Bees, it didn't matter after dropping the first game. They found a way. Game 1 so important in the postseason, especially as the visiting team find a way to just steal a game. Norwich trying to do that here tonight, but they need some offense behind Grady. Even count on Reisdorf. He's grounded out to second. He's also been hit by the pitch. It's 1-1 on the Southern New Hampshire penman. Grady set. Third base side of the rubber. He kicks and deals home. It's fouled off for strike 2. This is by far and away the longest outing of the summer for Grady. Reisdorf out of Barkhamstead, Connecticut. Attended the Salisbury School with Kevin O'Brien. On the move is the base runner. He swung on and missed. He struck him out. Brendan Grady K's Reisdorf, and he gets through 7 scoreless tonight. We go to the 8th in the Beehive, still looking for the first run of the night. This is the Futures League Championship on the Futures League Baseball Network, and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports. Defense is in 2-0 on Walsh. Trying to win it in extras. The pitch. He goes to the opposite field. Down the left field line. Say good. So the top of the order for Norwich. Nolan shows bunted, but it's right back to the mound. Young fires to first. CJ's retired. So a failed bunt attempt for CJ Nolan. Now it's Antonio Ducatelli with the bases empty, 1 down. Ducatelli so far tonight, 1 for 3, lined out to left field his last time to the plate. New second baseman in the ball game for New Britain is Tim Henning. He pinch ran for Easton Massey in the bottom of the 7th. We're into the 8th inning, still looking for the first run of the ball game. Ducatelli looks inside, it nearly hit him. Count is even. Another one of those pitching classics in the postseason. It's on the inside corner, strike 2.
Game 2 of the series will happen Friday night at Dodge Stadium. It's 1-2 on Ducatelli. The pitch fouled off. It's 1-2 on Antonio Ducatelli, Central Connecticut State product out of Levittown, New York. He's had big hits throughout the season for Norwich, looking for one here in the 8th inning. He looks inside. The count is even. Ducatelli grounded out to first. He's also singled into right field. He's got one of the 5 hits tonight. Brady's been dominant on the other end for Norwich. Unicorn pitching in the postseason has just been a different animal. It's a big reason why they've gotten where they have. It's a full count on Ducatelli. 3-2 from Young. Sawed off foul. The battle not over. Young out of Wheaton College, Foxborough, Massachusetts native. Attended Xavier Brothers High School before making his way to Wheaton. Ducatelli bounces it to first. There is Slauson, 2 down. Fans, championship tickets are available right now for Game 2 at Dodge Stadium Friday night. Just scan the QR code on the screen. $5 tickets. We can't wait to see you there in front of a packed house. A roaring crowd trying to cheer on the Unicorns, looking for 3 in 2025. First pitch, 6:30 on Friday night. 2 up, 2 down for Young in the 8th inning. Trying to make it 2 scoreless innings. Chaplin looks outside at ball 1. Chap single to right field his last time up. Young has been lights out for the Bees since he has made his way to the hardware city this summer. 2-0 on Chaplin. It's 2-0, the pitch. Chaplin looks on the inside corner, strike 1. If you can combine the regular season and the postseason for Young, ERA sub-1 for him. 2-1, the pitch to Chaplin. Bouncer to third. Crowley has the 2-hopper to first. The inning is over. Braden Young. 2 scoreless innings tonight. We go to the bottom of the 8th. At the Beehive, still scoreless. This is the championship on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports. The noise is loud. But talk, that's never won a game. A swing and a miss, he struck him out. But staying on top, that's the true battle. The rosters change, but the heart beats the same. The mission is still alive. This is lifted out to left field. You can't forget about it. This is well struck. It is hit deep out to left field. Good throw home. It's cut off. It's a tie game. A shot at number 3. 2-2. This is thrown to left field. It's going to win the ball game. On behalf of everyone with the Norwich Unicorns, SNSN Sports, I'm Adam Plager saying so long and good night. Brendan Grady shined tonight in New Britain. 7 one-hit innings. Kyle Dombrowski is going to the bullpen for the flame-throwing right-hander, the transfer to Siena College. Gio Conti, the Albany, New York native, second summer in the Futures League, both in the Rose City in the regular season. .277 the ERA. He made 15 appearances, 22 2/3 of an inning worked, 21 strikeouts. He walked 10. Gio worked a scoreless inning in game 1 of the semifinals in Worcester. He has been sharp for Norwich, one of the best in the back of their bullpen, trying to keep the game tied for the 9th inning. Well, if you ask Norwich, this is where they wanted to be, on the road in a tight game late. This is what they have. The offense has been hard to come by. Everybody knows in baseball, pitching is what wins you ball games. Norwich just trying to find the timely offense. Leadoff man up in the inning is the catcher, Caleb Miller, and Clay Harchie and Gio want to make sure they have the signs down here. Get on the same page. Fans, Strain Family Motors. It's not a car. It's not a motorcycle. It's a slingshot. Rent one from Strain Family Motors in Lisbon. Get that wind in your hair sensation when you rent a slingshot from Strain Family Motors. SFMslingshots.com. Gio and Harchie now on the same page of the book. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Leadoff man up in the inning is Miller. He's flied out a couple of times. The pitch fouled off. He went to the fastball. That's the name of the game for Gio. He can get it up to 95 on the gun. Just didn't really get his opportunities at UConn, and he has entered the transfer portal and is moving back closer to home. Siena College in the MAC. 0-1 on Miller. The pitch. This is crushed in the air out to left field. This will stay in the yard. Ducatelli has it. It was hit well by Caleb Miller, but he just missed it. One down. Now the shortstop, Carlos Irizarry. The Bees have shown they can catch up to the Conti fastball. And you're going to need more than that, especially this time in the season. Yeah, he has a good fastball, but it's only deceptive when his off-speed pitches and his curveball's in the zone. A lot easy to key in on a fastball. See how Gio adapts here. Got the first out, righty to the plate. He misses inside. It's ball 1. 7, 8, and 9 for New Britain in the 8th. Irizarry's fly to center field a couple times. Irizarry out of Penn State Harrisburg. In the righty box, the red batting gloves, the pitch home. That sizzles into the zone. Deceptive movement on it. Irizarry out of Chantilly, Virginia. He's in the righty box, attended St. Paul V Catholic. 1-1. A bouncer foul for strike 2. Irizarry this past spring was a .297 hitter. At the collegiate level, he's just continued to rake. .335 across 3 seasons. And he put on a show his freshman year in 2023 at .364. Conti ahead of him, the 1-2. Wow, fooled on the breaker was Irizarry, was swinging out of his shoes. That rookie season for Irizarry at Penn State Harrisburg. He drove in 50 runs in his career, 151 runs driven in. Power bat in the bottom of the order for Matt Gedman. Battling with Conti, a ball and 2 strikes on Irizarry. Norwich is going to have to find something offensively when they bat in the 9th inning. 1-2 on Irizarry. Conti sets at the belt. Righty ready, the pitch home. Inside, he nearly hit Irizarry. Irizarry, a transfer from Penn State Harrisburg to Bryant University, rising senior in the Futures League. He's been a .232 hitter in the regular season. And he really played himself up to transfer Division III to Division I. Now he lofts it in the air. Charging in is Chase Taylor. A long run in. He makes the catch. 2 down. That's the thing about the Futures League. College baseball, if you perform, you can move up. Jackson Marshall, big bat for the Bravehearts. He did that. Southern New Hampshire is a freshman. He'll go to UConn. That's why you just never know. Here's Pengel with 2 outs. Conti trying to make it through a scoreless 8th inning. The first delivery, a wipeout breaker, strike 1. Conti to close out the regular season into the postseason. Has worked 7 2/3 of scoreless baseball. He's really been sharp. He was a big piece to this roster from day one. Spent the entire summer in 2024 in the Futures League. Even count on Pengel. The 1-1 home. That bounces. It was spiked. Archie tried to block it. Then it redirected. It might have caught the batter, Pengel. It's the top of the order awaiting on deck. Ricky waits next. 2-1, a hitter's count. Conti, 21 strikeouts to the 10 walks. Great strikeout to walk numbers for himself. 2-1 inside. Now he's in danger of walking Pengel. It's the former UConn Husky against the soon-to-be Northeastern Husky, Pengel. 3-1. Outside corner, dotted for strike 2. Count is full. Pengel out of Avon, Connecticut. Can also play third base as well. Tonight, he's commanding center field. A full count, it's 3-2. Swing and a foul off. The battle will continue. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. A good one if you're just joining us. Game 1 of the Futures League Championship in a stalemate, 0-0. Crowd has been in it right from the get-go. They had to wait a 90-minute rain delay to see the action tonight. It's been everything and more. 3-2 on Pengel. The righty to the plate. A swing and a miss. He struck him out. Gio Conti blows the gas by Pengel. We go to the 9th, looking for the first run of the night. This is the Futures League Championship on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports. We go to the ninth inning, and the Bees have made a call into the bullpen. It's the closer, Evan Mello, out of New Bedford, Massachusetts, Wheaton College product. He picked up a big save on Monday night right here at New Britain Stadium. 2 scoreless innings. He struck out 2. He picked up the save. He helped force Game 3. He's ahead of Detweiler. The 0-1 on the sidearm delivery popped up in foul ground. It's a long run, and Miller can't get to it. He goes crashing by the Bees dugout on the first base side. So strike 2 to Detweiler. Mello in the regular season pitched to a 2.10 ERA, 1-1 the record, an All-Star. 25 2/3 innings worked, 33 strikeouts to the 12 walks. Opponents hit just 107 against him. 0-2 on Detweiler. The lefty, sidearm delivery, flied in the air. It's in shallow right field. Moving out there is the second baseman, Tim Henning. 1 down. So Henning had to go a long way out there to make the play. He retires Detweiler for the first out in the Norwich ninth inning. Fans tune into every Norwich Scenic Horns pregame show. It's presented by SCR Structures and Sheds. For over 25 years, we have succeeded by providing our customers with dependable storage solutions and a quality buying experience. SCR-structures.com. Local, just up the road in North Franklin. Ball 1, outside. Here's Charlie Walsh. He was the hero on Monday night. Sent Dodd Stadium into a frenzy. He looks at the outside delivery. The count is even. Walsh has been better this summer against left-handers. He meets with a southpaw for the first time tonight. It's Evan Mello, one of the best in the bullpen for the Bees. The pitch outside, 2-1. Walsh has been a timely hitter. He's been a clutch hitter. Doubles in 3 straight games. Just looking for a hit here in the ninth inning to start the rally. 2-1. Grounder to second. Henning's been a busy man. Routine to first. 2 down. Charlie Walsh retired. When the Bees bat in the bottom of the ninth inning, it'll be the top of the order. As it stands right now, Gio Conti will be asked to get 3 big outs. And with the way things are, Norwich would have to play extra innings baseball for the second straight ball game. It's Gavin O'Brien at the plate against Evan Mello. From the submarine look, it's outside. He misses, ball 1. Mello has worked 4 consecutive scoreless innings in reaction tonight. It's really been the strikeout numbers that have been impressive. 33-12 outside, 2-0. Against Norwich this summer, Scenic Horns looking for their first hit against them. The pitch, cut on and miss, strike 1. 4 scoreless innings. And he has just been impressive in every ounce of the imagination. In fact, Norwich hasn't had a base runner against Mello all summer. 2-1. O'Brien drives it out to center field, but Pengel has a beat on it. He hauls it in. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Deadlocked in New Britain. 0-0. The top of the order awaits Norwich when we get there. This is the championship on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Unicorn fans, want to watch the Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodge Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today. Van Sherbright Commercial Cleaning Services has been providing janitorial services in the state of Connecticut for the last 30 years. Sherbright, done right. Every night we go to the bottom of the ninth inning. Tied at 0. Gio Conti, his second inning of relief. He's greeted by the top of the order as the Bees faithful come roaring to life. Everyone on the top step in both dugouts. Norwich wants extra innings tonight in game one. Bees trying to keep on their hot streak after surrendering an 8-0 defeat. Game one in Burlington. Conti greets Riggy, the first pitch. Outside, he just missed, ball one. Riggy tonight has struck out, he's walked, he's also popped out to second. Another high leverage moment for Gio. An adrenaline pitcher. The pitch home. Fouled off. He jammed Riggy. It's been the hard stuff so far. Gio has a plus fastball. He's been riding it inside. He's always wanted the baseball in the big moments. He's fresh. He hasn't pitched since Sunday. 1-1. There's the breaking ball, 2-1 upstairs. That's a big pitch for him, the changeup and the curveball. If he keeps those in the zone, that really makes the fastball look a lot better than it already is. 2-1 on Riggy. Leadoff man in the Bees lineup, lifts it in the air. Right center field, this is trouble. It's off the wall. Leadoff trouble to start the ninth inning against Conti. He rocks him out to the wall, and the Bees have the winning run in scoring position. Gio was attacking with the fastball, and Riggy locked in on it. He just drilled it out to the right center field power alley. You have to imagine it's going to be a bunt situation for Crowley. He's just trying to win the ball game here and just advance Riggy. He's at second. Big out to get for Gio in the ninth. First loud contact of the ball game. They're going to walk Crowley to face Stabley. They want to set up the double play ball. Have to wonder if Stabley would try and bunt here just to move the runners over. He's a great hitter, but offense has been challenging tonight for both sides. Gio trying to work some Houdini act in the ninth inning. He's battled troubles throughout the summer, but none as big as this right here. This is for the game in game one. New Britain trying to string together their third straight win after falling big on day one. The pitch, outside corner. Conti has strike one. This is where you earn the big bucks. It's these spots in crunch time. 0-1 the pitch home. This is lifted out to shallow left field. It's actually going to stay on the infield dirt for Charlie Walsh. 1 down. Stabley retired. Everybody trying to erupt on the Bees dugout. George Slauson, as dangerous as they come. Slauson in the regular season, to paint the picture, he hit over 400 for the Bees. Just never stopped hitting. 444. Gio looking for out number 2. Slauson tied up for strike 1. Gio is an adrenaline pitcher. This is as much adrenaline as you could ask for. 0-1 on Slauson. Riggy started the inning with some loud noise. He drilled a leadoff double to the right center field wall. Norwich decided to intentionally walk Crowley. Then he popped out Stabley. The pitch home. Slauson looks just outside. He patiently waits at ball 1. In the postseason, Slauson just 2 for 11 entering action. Never can take him lightly. The 1-1 outside, 2-1. Gio trying to nibble around the edges. He wants the second out in the inning. It's Riggy at second, Crowley at first. First real traffic jam of the ball game for the Bees. It's come in a big spot, bottom of the 9th, 2-1. Gio steps off the mound. And then he chucks it over to Walsh, who's nowhere near the second base bag. Bees fans don't like it. Gio's slowing the game down. He can work at his own pace. 2-1 on Slauson. Righty on lefty battle here. The pitch home. Fouled off. Starting to time it off is the Plymouth, Massachusetts native, 5'11", 230. Rising sophomore at St. Anselm. Even count, it's 2-2. Open stance for Slauson. The bat rests on his shoulder now. He picks it up. He waits. The pitch is outside. 3-2. The count is full. Slauson in the regular season drove in 10 runs. Couple homers, a double and a triple. Full count on Slauson. Crowd rattling the bleachers. 3-2, the pitch. It's in there. He struck him out. Gio freezes. Slauson 2 down. Right down the Route 1 expressway. Gio trusts the fastball. He showed him his best stuff. 2 down. It's the left fielder, Jake Reisdorf. Not out of the woods yet. 2 on, but now 2 outs. Norwich trying to force a 10th inning. The pitch home. That misses. Better at the plate, Tim Henning. It's not Reisdorf. He waits on deck. 1-0 on Henning. He came into the ball game as a pinch runner. On 1-0. Cut on and miss. Good breaking ball. Gio took something off of it. It was on the outer edge. Henning, the batter at the plate out of Binghamton University, Wantagh, New York native. 6'1", 190. Righty on lefty battle. Gio brings it set. He operates third base side of the mound. The pitch home. It misses inside. Harchie blocking for ball 2. Henning in the postseason, 2 for 6. He scored a couple runs. He has an RBI, 333. The average was a 204 hitter in the regular season. Hitters count 2-1. Gio's really slowed down the pace of the ball game in the 9th inning. Worked a scoreless 8th inning. Looking for his 6th out here. Norwich wants the 10th inning. Bees trying to pop. They're at the top step of their dugout. 2-1 on Henning. The righty kicks and deals. This is lifted in the air. It is cruising foul. Wow, it kept hooking. And Gio has strike two. It was a long strike two. Cleared the fence out there, but it was in foul ground. Have to trust your best stuff. 2-2 on Henning. Gio's gotten two big outs. He's got the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 on. Riggy at second, Crowley at first. It was the leadoff double, then the intentional walk. Gio's retired the next 2. Henning is really battled here with 2 outs and an even count. Righty on lefty battle. Gio comes set at the belt. He kicks and deals. It's taken, and it's ruled for ball 3. Harchie was ready to go clamoring to the Norwich dugout, but it's 3-2. A borderline call, and Norwich doesn't get it this time. A full count. Now you have to refocus. This is where it can become easy to lose your focus after not getting the call. Harchie thought he framed it. It was maybe just a hair below the zone. Full count, the 3-2. Runners are going, fouled off. As much as you don't want to issue a walk, you can't get beat by a hit. 3-2 on Henning. It's Reisdorf on deck next. He's due up in the lineup. Bleachers are rumbling. 3-2 on Henning. Gio with the glove tucked into his side. Now he brings it set. On 3-2 to the plate, it is lifted to right field. This will hang up. O'Brien has it. He makes the catch. The inning is over. Gio gets out of the jam. We will go to extra innings in the Beehive. O'Brien hauls it in, and Norwich can take a deep breath. They get through it after the leadoff double and the intentional walk. Gio fights through it. He retired the next 3 in the row. Extra innings when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at cunicorns.milbstore.com. That's cunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long. Scoreless ball game, and to the 10th we go. Gio Conti with the Houdini act in the bottom of the 9th after surrendering the leadoff double and then intentionally walking Crowley. Have to like the strategy from Kyle Dombrowski. Zach Gitcher helped guide Gio through it. Just never quits on himself. And that's what you want out of the back end of your bullpen. Norwich just trying to take the lead. Unicorns have really been limited offensively. Just 5 hits tonight. New pitcher in the ball game for the Bees is the right-hander out of Fairfield, Connecticut, Endicott College product, rising junior Jake Harmony. In the regular season, Harmony pitched to an .834 ERA, 9 appearances, made 1 start for the Bees. Over 18 and a third innings worked, 17 strikeouts to the 10 walks. He struggled his last time out. He allowed 3 earned runs on 5 hits. In game 1 of the postseason, he works ahead of Clay Hartshee. That outing was on August 10th in Burlington. Real difficult park to play in. 5 hits allowed. Didn't walk anybody, didn't strike anybody out. Hartshee cracks away. Strike 2, foul. Hartshee's fly to center. He's also been caught looking. 0-2 on the Norwich backstop. Just trying to start a rally in the top of the 10th. Righty to the plate. He swings and got a piece of it. He'll stay alive. When Harmony's been good, he's been lights out. Just doesn't allow runs in those outings. But when he hasn't been on, that's when things have blown up for him throughout the summer. In a big spot in the 10th, 0-2. Framed, but it's outside for ball 1. He's allowed earned runs in 7 of his 9 outings. Hartshee taps a foul ball off his front leg. If there's a guy to try and key in on for the Norwich offense, this is the guy. The Bees have arguably the best pitching staff in the Futures League, but they're also a team that's playing without rest. Already their 4th game in the postseason. 1-2 on Hartshee. He lifts it in the air. Playable out to center field. Pengel has a beat on it. 1 down. So Hartshee flies out to center field for the 3rd time tonight. Here's Gabriel Rivera. First pitch home to Rivera, taking ball 1. Rivera checks his swing. He held up 2-0. The last Major League Baseball postseason game that was scoreless through the first 9 innings was game 1 of the 2020 National League Wild Card Series between the Reds and Braves. That's how rare they are. It was Trevor Bauer against Max Fried. They dueled through 9 innings of scoreless ball. 3-0 on Rivera. Norwich looking for a base runner in the 10th. The pitch home. That's in the zone on Main Street for strike 1. The game remains scoreless through the 10th and the 11th. And then finally it was the 13th when the Braves scored and they won the game. Rivera thought it was ball 4. It's called strike 2. The count is full. A full count on Rivera. He fouls it off. It's in the bleachers. The battle continues. Rivera, riser out of Rutgers, highly touted infield prospect. He's had timely hits throughout the summer, but none would be bigger than right here in game 1. 3-2 home is outside. He walked him. And Norwich has a base runner. That's all they were looking for. They finally got it. So it'll be Chase Taylor due up, but the Unicorns are going to pinch hit for him. It'll be Cal Chance, the riser, headed to UMass Lowell, and the Unicorns will also pinch run for Gabriel Rivera. Jack Byrne will run at first base. He has great speed. He scored the winning run for Norwich in the 14th inning on Monday night. He will run it first. Rivera will come out of the game. He draws the 1-out walk. Cal Chance will bat in the spot of the Norwich center fielder Chase Taylor. Have to wonder if it'll be Jack Byrne, who moves into this ball game in center field, or if Anthony Tirado is healthy enough. First pitch swinging chance, lifts it in the air to the opposite field. It's Reisdorf there, 2 down. So aggressive on the first pitch was Cal Chance. And now 2 outs, top of the order, C.J. Nolan. Offense has been difficult for Norwich since the 4th inning of Game 1 of the playoffs. Norwich has scored 4 runs combined. CJ looks outside at the slider. Nasty slider. Plenty of bite to it. CJ tonight has a base hit. He's been retired his last 3 times. It's 1-0 on the Sacred Heart product. It's Byrne, the base runner. He has tremendous speed. He's always a threat to go. Norwich does not want to run into the 3rd out. I have to wonder if Norwich is going to make a pitching change in the bottom of the 10th after Gio battled traffic in the 9th. Up empty on the fastball is CJ in the driver's seat. On the mound is Jake Harmony, looking to bounce back in a big way after a real rocky outing in Burlington. It's 1-2 on Nolan. The pitch, CJ checks his swing. The count is even. Everybody in the ballpark thought it was strike 3. It was a good pitch, but a borderline one. And CJ will see an even count offering, 2-2, with Harmony trying to keep the game tied. 2-2 to CJ, a bouncer. Crowley moving after it. Instead, it's the shortstop, Irizarry. Across the diamond, the inning is over. So Norwich gets the walk, and that'll be all. To the bottom of the 10th, still scoreless in New Britain on the Futures League Baseball Network, and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
So Norwich has made some changes here. We're into the bottom of the 10th inning. The new pitcher on the mound is the Keene State Owl, the southpaw Cam Thomas is on the mound after Gio Conti fights his way through 2 scoreless innings. Bottom of the 10th inning, still a scoreless ball game. Thomas in his 2nd summer in the Futures League. His first with Norwich was with the Starfires in 2024. Thomas this season will make his first appearance in the postseason. In the regular season, Thomas started 3 games, appeared in 13. He picked up a save, 28 8 innings pitched, 29 strikeouts to the 21 walks. Opponents hit .254 against him. Leadoff man up in the inning is Reisdorf. The lefty deals to the plate, lifted to right field. It'll fall in. A leadoff single against Cam Thomas to start the Bees' 10th inning. Connor Scanlon now in the ball game at third base. He comes in for Gabriel Rivera. And Jack Byrne in center for Chase Taylor. These have had the leadoff man on the last couple innings. A man aboard. For Caleb Miller. Scanlon playing in at third. Chaplin holding on the base runner at first. Thomas in a big moment here in extra innings. Thomas last pitched for Norwich against the Lake Monsters last Wednesday. Worked a scoreless inning, struck out a couple. It's been hot and cold throughout the summer. Norwich needs a big inning out of them to force 11th. Up and away, the count is even. Thomas led the Unicorns in walks throughout the regular season. It's been wild at times, but he's really pulled it together over the last month. Even count on the catcher Miller. As the high Sox, he's in the righty box. The pitch, he was jammed. He flies it in the air. It's cruising into foul territory. It's out of play. 1-2. Miller tonight has flied out 3 times. He's done it to center field, right field, and left field. Second consecutive game, Norwich in extra innings. The only pitcher unavailable in the Norwich bullpen is Justin Gwen. This is sawed away. Strike 2. Other than that, everyone's available. As you would expect, Frank Spirito, next time he would be available to pitch is Saturday. Norwich still is now listed a probable for Game 2, and this outcome could have a big part in making that decision. 1-2, the pitch. It misses inside. The count is even. Caleb Miller out of Union College, attended Westmoreland High School. Lefty on righty matchup. The runner is going. The pitch fouled off. That's going to bring back the base runner, Reisdorf, to first. This past spring at Union, Miller was a .289 hitter in his career. Over his first 3 seasons, a .334 hitter. And he was almost unstoppable his sophomore year at .374 at Union. Even count on the Bees' backstop. 2-2 with Reisdorf at first. Lefty to the plate, the pitch. Check swing, he held up. The count is full. Thomas trying to land an out, but the last thing he wants to do is walk anybody. He wants to really force the Bees to have to hit their way on against him. He's been vulnerable to the walks. 21 issued in the regular season. Miller hasn't made it easy on him. He's fought off some tough pitches. Worked it full. 3-2. The pitch. That's in there on the outside corner. He struck him out. Cam Thomas sends Miller packing for the first out in the 10th. Pinch hitter for Carlos Irizarry is Julius Rosado. Rosado, a riser. He's headed to Rutgers. Highly touted infield prospect out of South River, New Jersey. 6 feet, 205. Irizarry finishes his day 0 for 3. All flyouts. Thomas spots it on the outside corner. Strike 1. One out, a man on. Thomas ahead The right-handed hitting Bees shortstop. 0-1 to the plate. Cut on and missed for strike two. Rosado in the regular season hit .261. In the postseason, just 1 for 8 with a couple strikeouts. Thomas way ahead of him. No balls, 2 strikes. Lefty working from the third base side of the slab. He's set. He deals to the plate. Lifted in the air. Moving out there, Jack Burney. He's racing back there. Still moving back. At the warning track, he leaps. He can't make the grab. Holding at third is the lead runner. That is Reisdorf. Jack Byrne had to go all the way back to the track, and he couldn't make the grab. Second and third with 1 out, and the Bees have it set up in the 10th. 2-strike count against Rosado, and he just unloaded against Cam Thomas. Well, a pinch hit success for the Bees. And now it'll be the center fielder, David Pengel, who's going to be pinch hit for. The pinch hitter for Pengel is going to be Brandon Gayer out of UMass Amherst, Rocky Hill, Connecticut, with second and third and 1 out. I have to wonder if you just put him on here and get the force out back anywhere. They will intentionally walk him. They'll go to the top of the order. So Cam Riggy will bat, looking to try and end the night. You have to throw strikes, but more importantly, you have to dot the corners. Riggy doubled his last time up. Norwich with their backs against the wall now in the bottom of the 10th inning. Bees ready to explode. They have it set up. Tough play out there for Jack Byrne. Can't fault him for it. It was all the way out to the warning track that Rosado delivered with 1 out. I have to imagine Norwich, if they are unable to find a winning answer tonight, they have to go to their best in game 2 against the Bees. No one's ever three-peated in the Futures League, and this is why it's that hard. Rosters turn over every summer. Teams just find momentum in the postseason, and the Bees have had a lot of it coming into tonight. They elected to play tonight. They waited out the weather. Norwich has moved the infield defense in against Riggy. The pitch. Downstairs, ball 1. Can't hit him, you can't walk him. You have to throw strikes, and you have to trust your stuff. Rather this game end on a hit than a walk or something wild. Force the Bees to earn it. It's been a scoreless ball game to this point. Riggy back up the middle. The ball game is over. So Norwich falls in extra innings. Cam Riggy wires a base hit up the middle, and the Unicorns fought the whole way. 3 straight wins in the postseason, and New Britain will go to Norwich with the 1-0 series lead. Capital Property Group postgame show is headed your way next.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Unicorn fans, want to watch the Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Scenicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Scenicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Scenicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at cunicorns.milbstore.com. That's cunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long. One run was all that was needed to win the ball game tonight. We welcome you into the Capital Property Group postgame show. Cam Riggy with the game-winning hit in the 10th inning. B set it up against Cam Thomas. Started out with the leadoff base hit, Jake Reisdorf. Miller struck out, and then Rosado in a pinch hit spot doubled to the right field wall. And Norwich would intentionally walk Brandon Gayer, who was coming to bat in a pinch hit spot. And Cam Riggy delivers the game-winning run here tonight. Scenicorns, no runs here tonight on 5 hits, and the Bees 1 run on 5 hits as well. They made 1 error. Norwich hasn't hit tonight. They also haven't hit in quite some time. Ever since the 4th inning of Game 1 of the playoffs, it's been a drought from the Norwich offense. They're going to need to find an answer in Game 2. Have to imagine you go to your best, Matt Wooten. They have to pitch on a short day's rest. Look at tonight, Ben Oliveira. Desperate times call for desperate measures. And Ben Oliveira is tonight's player of the game. Even though he was outpitched by Brendan Grady statistically, you need intangibles in the postseason, and Oliveira dominated the Norwich offense. He held them to 5 hits, walked 1. He struck out 4. Brendan Grady was everything and more. 7 innings pitched. He allowed just 1 hit tonight, struck out 5, walked 1. He hit a couple batters. Cam Thomas suffers the loss. He works just a third of an inning. He allowed 3 hits tonight against the Bees offense, and that would really spell the end. Gio battled to force the 10th inning, but Norwich was just held without a run here tonight. Need offense, and Norwich is going to search for some answers. Things have really dried up. Scenicorns will go back to Norwich, down a game. Game 2 is Friday night at Dodd Stadium. Get your tickets now. We want to see you there. Pack the house in the Rose City. Scenicorns fighting for survival. First time they've dropped a playoff game since Game 1 of 2024 against the Vermont Lake Monsters, and Norwich never looked back en route to their 2nd consecutive Futures League title. Norwich looking to make history, but they are going to have to battle some adversity. You knew it wasn't going to be easy to get there, and Norwich is going to have to find a comeback effort in this series after dropping the opener. Commend the Bees. They were really good, and they really silenced the Norwich bats. The Scenicorns did not have an extra base hit here tonight. Scenicorns shut out, no runs on 5 hits. The Bees win it 1-0, 1 run on 5 hits. You can get your tickets right now. They're on sale for $5 for Friday night. Scan the QR code on your screen. That'll wrap things up. New Britain winners. Don't count Norwich out. A lot of baseball to be played, a lot to still be decided. We'll see who the Scenicorns will send to the rubber on day 2 of the series. It's Friday night. We'll chat with you then. The pregame show kicks off for you 6:10 Eastern Time. And first pitch, 6:30 from Dodd Stadium. We can't wait to bring it to you. All the coverage of the championship. It'll be the only home game Scenicorns trying to force a Game 3. That would be here in New Britain on Saturday night. For everyone here with the Norwich Scenicorns, SNSN Sports, and a special thank you to the New Britain Bees for their accommodations all season long, I'm Adam Plager saying so long and good night.